digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Carroll for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a two-run shot. All right, folks, welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here for tonight's Raider boys basketball action here between the 2-4 Muncie Burris Owls as they take on your 5-5 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Hope all of you enjoyed tonight's junior varsity action. That was a great win there for Wapahani, and looking to back that up with an even better performance here from our varsity team as we'll jump right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC. So Wapahani, winners of their last couple games right here. You know, obviously, you had tough stretch. You know, last couple weeks right here. You know, you had a couple tough opponents right there. You know, during the break. Took on Frankton and then Jay County. Was able to bounce back and had a good performance last weekend there against Blue River. Got a victory right there. And then last night, wow, what a game that was. It was a nail-biter there at Eastern Hancock all the way down to the end. And they had a baseline jump shot that was good. For Eastern Hancock, put them up by 2 points with, I believe it was 2.4 seconds left. And then Camden Bell with the buzzer-beating half-court three to win it for Wapahani over Eastern Hancock. 59-58 was the final score last night. That really, I think that's obviously got to give these guys a boost, mentally. That was such a hard-fought ball game last night, and come away with the victory. No doubt was, I think, a big-time momentum boost for them and confidence boost. And, hopefully they will, utilize that here tonight and hopefully put forth another great performance here for themselves. Obviously they're right back at 500. They dropped their first two previous games, and then, because they were at 3-3, then they was able to get they, like I said, they got to 500. Then they dropped the two against Frankton and Jay County, and then have answered right back with a couple of wins their last time, or a couple last times out, and looking to go 3 wins in a row right here tonight. Now, no doubt, Muncie Burris really has not had very many games. They've only played 6 games compared to Wapahani's 10. Again, I wouldn't necessarily focus too much on the record. You've got to come out here and play your style of game. You've got to be successful. You've got to make the plays. You can't worry about them. They're going to come out here and do what they have to do, but we've got to do what we've got to do. And it all starts from right here at the beginning. We've got to get off to a good start here tonight. Obviously, crank up that defensive pressure, force turnovers, and hopefully, that will feed into what we're trying to do here offensively. I think that, these guys they're starting to find their footing here a little bit. We're 10 games in. Obviously, this is our 11th game here tonight. We're trying to find our footing and get after it. And I think that these guys are starting to, reap the fruits of their labor, and being able to come out here and see the results. They've been working hard in practice. I know they have. They've worked their tails off in games. Hasn't necessarily always resulted in wins, but their last couple times out, it has, and hopefully that will continue here tonight at home against the Muncie Burris Owls. So please stick around here with us, folks. We'll have tonight's national anthem as well as the starting lineups and tip-off. Wapahani and Muncie Burris here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Lead us in the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Let's take a quick look here at tonight's non-starters here for Muncie Burris. Number 4, Dylan Mitchell. Number 12, Lincoln Frost. Number 15, Malachi Smith. Number 21, Mason Chrisman. Number 23, David Kritzman. And number 25, Andrew Maple. Now for the Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup here for the Owls. Starting at one guard, number 2, Jasper Oldfield. At the other guard position, a 5'8" sophomore, number 3, Sam Isom. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 5, Matthew Price. At another forward position here, 6'1" senior, number 11, Reese Cook. And at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Bryson Pope. Again, Blair Brownser is the head coach here for the Muncie Burris Owls. And now we'll kind of take time right here to wait for the PA announcer here this evening, Mr. Adam Faulkner. Does an outstanding job, by the way, and a great rendition of the national anthem tonight here by our Wapahani Pet Band. But again, the lights are off, spotlights are on. Raider Pet Band about to crank up the intro music, and it's time to recognize our Wapahani Raiders here tonight. So the non-starters here for your Raiders. We'll start off here with number 2, Landon Cook. Number 1, Connor Bell. Number 4, Riley Swift. Number 10, DJ Seagraves. Number 14, Hunter Rodifer. Number 24, Graham Cook. Number 30, Ethan Bragg. Number 32, Quentin James. Number 33, Noah Olson. And number 42, Memphis Pickering. And now for our Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders. Starting at one guard, a 5'10" sophomore wearing 0, Carter Bell. At guard, a 5'10" senior wearing number 3, Leighton Spence. At forward, a 6'3" senior wearing number 12, Caleb Lewis. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 20, Eli Andrews. And at guard, a 6'1" senior wearing number 22, Camden Bell. Again, your Raiders coached by Jeff Andrews. He's assisted by Brian Bell, as well as Andy Zitgraff and Josh Kaufman. Again, that is tonight's Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup. We'll be back with tip-off coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Pass to the basket, gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell, right wing, three is up, and good. Yes, Camden Bell making it rain, baby. All right, folks, what a sight to see. A beautiful evening here from Raider Gymnasium, as we are ready for battle here tonight. Your Wapahani Raiders taking on the Muncie Burris Owls. Again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Happy to have all you with us here tonight, and hopefully you guys can just kind of kick back, relax, and enjoy another evening of Wapahani Raider basketball here on the WHS Network. As we get tonight's game officially underway here at 7:22 p.m. here on this Saturday, January the 10th of 2026. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Carter Bell, left corner three, no good. Lewis corrals the rebound, his first here of the night. And then tipped out, there's Camden Bell, will recover the rebound. Inside, Lewis gets that shot, not blocked, but fouled. There on the arm. As the foul be on number 11, Reese Cook. That's going to be his team's first here of the night. So 2 shots here for Caleb Lewis. Again, we want to say big thanks here and recognize our officials here this evening. We've got Trent Ward, Colby Mallory, and John Chalfant. So again, all three are our officials here this evening. Appreciate them. Again, without them, we have no basketball game. So greatly appreciate them for being here tonight. As Caleb Lewis will put through both of his free throws, 2 for 2, and will get the Raiders off to a 2-0 start to begin the night. Up top here, it's number 11, Cook. He'll give way to Pope. Pope now looking here. He'll find number 5, Price, and now number 3, Sam Isom will get the Owls on the board here in their first possession of the evening. Lewis out to Andrews, swung on. Carter Bell, yes! Buries the Rainmaker. Carter Bell from downtown. Make this now a 5-2 Raider lead. As Wapahani will pick up that defensive pressure here a little bit, see if we can get some early turnovers right here and hopefully come away with some other points, as we'll have a traveling violation here on Pope. So again, being able to create opportunities for ourselves, collecting turnovers, and then letting that translate into what will hopefully be quite the offensive display here tonight. Eli Andrews attacking the rack, and he will be fouled from behind here at the 6:32 mark. The foul will be on number 5, Matthew Price. That'll be his first, team second. So 2 shots now for number 20, Eli Andrews. The first of 2 will be up and good for Eli. The second of 2 for Andrews will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. The Raiders 4 of 4 so far in the first minute and a half in the ball game from the charity stripe. Got a trap right there along the sideline up top here, Oldfield. Now on to number 11, Cook. Off the mark, Andrews corrals the rebound. His first of the night up floor to Leighton Spence. He'll pull the trigger and left that one just a touch short there. Rebounded by Isom here of the Owls. His team motors down floor and will pick up a foul here on the Raiders. And that will be on number 12, Caleb Lewis, his first. Team's first here of the evening. And again, obviously, your Raiders would like to have picked him up earlier right there. I mean, obviously had plenty of opportunity there for Isom to get up floor and then to be able to get to the rim like that. Wapahani's got to pick him up sooner and close off the inside. The second of two will be up and in and out, no good. Rebounded by Camden Bell, his second rebound of the evening. Hand off here to Carter. Right side here, up top, Camden Bell. Kicks it to the corner. Andrews now to Carter. Again, didn't catch it cleanly right there. Lewis now out to Camden from way downtown. That is going to tickle the twine. Yes! Heck yes! Camden Bell. Exactly where he left off from last night, making it rain from downtown. So that will be Camden's first points on the night to go along with a pair of rebounds. Pope for two. That will be up and good. Camden across half court to Carter. He's guarded by Oldfield. Now Camden on to Eli. So he'll dribble it out near half court. The Raiders look to set it up here. Spence on to Camden Bell. Now Carter back to Camden again. It's going to be important for Wapahani to find a way to get the ball to the middle as Carter Bell strikes rich from downtown again. So the Bell boys are putting on quite the three-point display. Carter with a pair. Camden obviously with one as well. As we'll have a 30-second timeout on the floor taken here by Muncie Burris. And while we have a moment here, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Tony Cox is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in the game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. He's in his 19th year as Director of Sports Medicine and 47th year overall in the field. So there's no shortage of experience as Tony has helped high school, college, and professional athletes get back to a high-level performance. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So again, following the timeout, Wapahani here with a 9-point lead after the three-point basket from Carter Bell just a few moments ago. Again, a great start here from Wapahani. Connor Bell now in the ball game, seeing his first action of the evening. And that will be a turnover, the second one of the night here for Muncie Burris. And a nice lob pass from Camden Bell to Eli Andrews as Eli will cash in now with his fourth point to go along with a rebound this evening. Pope, the right side three is up, no good. Carter Bell with a rebound, his first of the night. Maneuvers his way through traffic. Andrews here on the near side wing. Up top now to Carter. They left him wide open, and he will make him pay from downtown as he will cash in here for his third three of this first quarter. So a red-hot start here for Carter and the Raiders. Pope finds Cook. Cook now with the cross-court pass. That pass will be picked off by Connor Bell. Andrews was going up for that slam, but instead fouled from behind. And the foul will be here on Muncie Burris's number 11. Reese Cook, his second, team's third. So two more free throws here for Eli Andrews. The first one will be up and good. In comes Hunter Rodifer and Quentin James. Carter Bell and Caleb Lewis will have a seat. Also for Muncie Burris, we will see number 21, Mason Chrisman, check in here for the first time this evening. Also number 12, Lincoln Frost, also now in for the Owls. The second of two will be up and good as well. So Andrews, again, 2 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Give him 6 first quarter points to go along with a rebound so far. And it's all Wapahani here in the early goings, and hopefully we can keep things moving in the right direction. Pope facing some pressure, passed all the way out here to Oldfield out near half court. The 3 from Isom will be up and good. So Isom so far 5 of Muncie Burris' 7 points. James to Andrews on the bell. Camden for 3. No good this time. That will be rebounded by Frost. And now Muncie Burris will look to slow the pace up a little bit here. Jasper Oldfield across half court. Nearly traveled right there. Now the handoff to Pope. He'll dribble. Finds number 21, Chrisman. Now Oldfield steps inside right there from the free throw line there for 2 more. And we will get a full timeout taken here by Muncie Burris. This will be their second charge timeout here of the evening. So we will step aside here for a quick break of our own. It is Wapahani 20, Muncie Burris 9 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. And we're coming back from the commercial break. Actually, at the right time is Connor Bell from the right side corner for 3. So Connor will head to the free throw line for 1 more. The foul is on Sam Isom, his first, team's 4th. So again, 1 more for Connor Bell. But again, both teams came back from the timeout about 20, 22 seconds ahead of the horn. So we would have actually gotten back on here early, but instead that was not the case. So that's why we got back on here a little bit late, because both teams came back out onto the floor, like I said, about 20 seconds before the timeout was even supposed to be over with. But nonetheless, great way to get things going right there. Connor Bell with his first points on the night now, 4 of them. And that pass out of bounds. The 4th turnover now of the night for Muncie Burris. We'll see Andrews back in the game here. Camden Bell will have a seat. Andrews takes it himself. No good, and rebounded by Pope. Right idea, though, from Andrews. I like seeing that aggressiveness right there. Going towards the rim. High percentage shot. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it to fall that time around. Isom here on the right side. Step back 3 is up. No good. Carter Bell corralling his second rebound of the evening. On to Andrews. Andrews back up top. Carter Bell left it short this time around. That will be rebounded by Jasper Oldfield. of Muncie Burris with 48 seconds to play here in the first. Pope gets into the post area. No good there on the shot, so he will head to the free throw line for two of them. The foul is on 0, Carter Bell. His first, team's second.
Fouls on Wapahani. That's his first, team's second, period.
So again, it'll be Bryson Pope shooting 2 for Muncie Burris with 42 seconds to play. The free throw attempt will be up and no good on the first one. Here's Camden Bell and Leighton Spence will check back in. Connor and Hunter Rodifer will have a seat. And Pope connects there on the second one as number 15, Malachi Smith, will check in here for the first time this evening for the Owls. Camden back to Carter. Get a little pressure put on here by the Owls. The Raiders quickly disposed of it right here. Spence on to Carter Bell. And I would imagine Wapahani will try to hold for the last shot of the quarter right here. .16 seconds and counting. Camden on to Leighton. Spence will find Andrews. Hand off to Camden Bell. Gets into the middle of the paint. Lost the handle on it. First turnover of the night here for Wapahani. And the bucket is good as time expires. And that will do it here for the first quarter play. It's Wapahani 24, Muncie Burris 12. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here with your second quarter play coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with our Alfred Robson Customs game break. It is Wapahani 24, Muncie Burris 12. Here as we head out to the second quarter play. Again, here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. Again, if you're just tuning in for the first time this evening, we want to say welcome to the WHS Network. And thank you for spending your evening here with us. And I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Got a great first quarter here from Wapahani. Obviously you had that late turnover, and the Owls were able to come up with a couple of points, but very, very productive first quarter play as the Raiders will force the turnover. That will be the fifth here of the half for the Owls. And we would like to send a shout out here to Barbara Wilmoth. Again, tuning in from South Carolina. Appreciate her. And always our wonderful friends Janie and Pastor Jim Ballinger out in Stockton, Missouri. Hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for tuning in. That'll be a 2-point bucket right there. Number 21, Mason Chrisman for 2. Again, Wapahani, right here on offense. We've had some, good flow offensively right here. No good as Lewis will corral the rebound. His second now on the night. I'll be looking to get the ball right there into the paint area. Exactly the right idea to have. Again, defensively with the way Muncie Burris is playing us right here, I'd be looking to get that ball definitely to the free throw line and work your way down. No doubt about that every single time down. Smith now on here to number 12. That was Frost a moment ago. Isom behind his back, lost the handle on it, but was able to regain possession, and that will be a traveling violation. There, Smith took one too many steps. Up four here to Andrews. Carter Bell. Again, you see Caleb Lewis right there at the high post. That's about where you want to be. You've got to have somebody there pretty much at all times. Andrews to the right side corner. Bell to Camden Bell. Left that one short, and that's out of bounds. And again, those are the shots that the defense wants you to take. That was really a good contested shot right there. Again, unfortunately, it didn't go in this time around, but it was well contested there by Muncie Burris. If we start working that ball more inside, that will open up other avenues outside. And those contested shots will start to dwindle down to more open, wide open shots. And lost that one out of bounds again. 7th turnover now of the half. And we will get a timeout on the floor. This will be a 30-second timeout here from Wapahani. As head coach Jeff Andrews not very happy with what he's seeing right now to begin this second half. So stick around. We'll be back following this timeout here on the WHS Network. All right, again, following the timeout. Again, Wapahani with 4 timeouts remaining. Muncie Burris with 3. And Wapahani's looking to figure things out here a little bit on offense. We've kind of felt a little stagnant here. You're up here by 10, no doubt. You've got to be happy with that, but you've got to look to strive to cash in a little bit more here on the offensive end on a more consistent basis. Stop, pop, good. Eli with a 2-point bucket right there, mid-range jumper. Give Eli now 8 points and a rebound so far on the evening. Left side, Isom. Well defended there by Camden Bell. Now the handoff to Frost inside. Smith. And once again took one too many steps. And again, that was all because of the defense there from Eli Andrews. Stayed down, kept his hands up in the air. Just a well-defended possession right there, not only by Eli, but the Raiders in general. Camden Bell here on the near side. Up top now, cross-court pass to Andrews. Looking to attack right there. Instead, we'll opt to pass that one out to Carter Bell. Gets inside the paint area, left it a touch short, rebounded by Rodifer. Bell now back here to Andrews. The screen is set. Andrews looking for Camden Bell. He'll get it to him. Now out to Eli to the corner. Spence for 3. Left that one a touch short, but Camden Bell with a rebound. Now his 3rd on the night. Got to look to attack the rim. Again, nice dribble right there. You had the rebound there from Carter Bell. But again, that's Eli. That's a part of Eli's game. Take that one dribble, that jump shot, hits that majority of the time. But some extra opportunities here with some offensive rebounds here from the Raiders. That's their 3rd here just in this possession. Oh, the rim is not very forgiving. So Andrews corralling his second rebound. Carter Bell for three. No good. Deflected out. Camden Bell comes up with a rebound. His fourth. I mean, I gotta say, I mean, these are good shots here from Wapahani. They're just in the cylinder and pop right back out. I mean, not much, unfortunately, you can do about that. Nicely done. Rebounded there by Leighton Spence. Underneath to Rodifer, and that's going to be a turnover. Isom gets into the paint area, and good there on the layup. And again, you know, right here, if you're Wapahani, in times like these, when shots aren't falling, you've still got to maintain that confidence, that energy, that enthusiasm out here on the floor. Camden Bell, left side three. No good. Carter Bell with another rebound. That's his fifth already. He's had 3 offensive rebounds here in the last couple possessions. Perfectly executed. Do that every time, and we'll be sitting pretty here in this one. Attack, attack, attack. So Camden Bell will head to the free throw line for one more. The foul is on number 2, Jasper Oldfield. So that's his first, team's first here of the quarter. And Bell will connect on the free throw. So Camden now with 6 points and four rebounds. And he lost the handle on that one. 9th turnover. Camden coast to coast, baby. Step back three for Smith, no good. Rodifer will corral the rebound, his second of the night. Right idea. No good that time from Spence. Nice hustle there from Rodifer, never giving up on the play. And ends up being out of bounds there off of Bryson Pope of Muncie Burris. So again, had Rodifer not went after that ball, I mean, that would have been an easy rebound there for Pope. But instead he kept fighting, clawing, and worked out in favor of Wapahani. So the shot blocked. It will stay right here with Wapahani with 42 seconds to play. Inbounded there to Bell. Camden draws it all the way out here near half court. Hand off here to Eli. And forces the foul with 32 seconds left. The foul will be on number 12, Lincoln Frost, his first, team second. And 2 more free throws. The first one will be up and good. The second of 2 here for Eli will be up and good as well. Nicely done. That right there, folks, that's how you shoot free throws. That's 10 points now for Eli. Right now, the Raiders are 10 for 10 from the charity stripe. Chrisman's pass picked off. 10th turnover now for Muncie Burris. With 10 seconds remaining, Camden Bell. Jump shot there from the free throw line, in and out, no good. Pope gets it up floor, the shot no good. And that will do it here for the first half. So your halftime score, it's Wapahani 33, Muncie Burris 16. Stick around here for our halftime report. Again, presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. Coming up, you're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
Welcome back in here, basketball fans, with our Alfred Rods and Customs game break at the half. It is Wapahani 33, Muncie Burris 16 here at the break. A productive first half here from Wapahani. I think that no doubt, I'm sure they would have liked to have potentially put a few more points up on the board. Left some out there, not necessarily by their fault. I think that we've had some really good looks at some shots here tonight. We had a tough stretch right there, about 4 or 5 minutes where shots were not falling for us whatsoever. But right there late in the second quarter, kind of found our footing again. Obviously, a lot of that was due to us attacking the rim, and we was able to get the finish we was looking for. And another thing, from the free throw line tonight, we have been money. We were 10 for 10 in the first half at the charity stripe, which was very, very important. Obviously, I talk about that, quite often, how free throws, you've got to take care of business from the free throw line. You've got to rebound the ball well. You've got to create turnovers, just basic facets of the game. And right now, we've done our job. We created 10 turnovers there from Muncie Burris. We're 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Continue to crank up that defensive pressure here in the second half. And, yet again, we've got to continue to be active on the inside. We've got to attack the rim. Again, that's going to open up other opportunities. I think Muncie Burris has actually done a pretty good job of contesting our shots from outside. Right there in the first quarter, obviously, we got off to a great, such a great start. Shots were falling. We was clicking on all cylinders. But, we had quite a few wide open shots. And since then, Muncie Burris has changed things up a little bit defensively. And a lot of those outside shots that, we had that was wide open in the first quarter weren't so wide open there in the second quarter. So it's all about adjusting and finding ways around that. And hopefully Wapahani can do that here in the second half. But they currently have a 17-point lead here at the break. The Raiders were led here by Eli Andrews, 10 points and 2 rebounds. Carter Bell with 9 points and 5 rebounds. Camden Bell with 8 points and 4 rebounds. And then Connor Bell with 4 points. Caleb Lewis, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Hunter Rodifer with 2 rebounds. And Leighton Spence with 1 rebound. 33-16 at the half. We'll be back here with the start of the second half here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back in here, ladies and gentlemen, again to tonight's ball game, again presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate Realtor Austin Rich, again a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Again, Wapahani 33, Muncie Burris 16. It'll be Raider basketball returning here as we begin the second half of play. Both teams will come out here, Wapahani, with their original starting lineup on the floor. Again, the only change here for Muncie Burris to begin the second half as Mason Chrisman is out there on the floor. But everybody else, you have Oldfield, Isom, as well as Cook and Pope on the floor. As the Raiders will start off here with a turnover to begin the second half of play. Only our third on the evening. We had two there in the first half. Chrisman gives way here to Oldfield. On the left side wing, dribbles now, kicks it up top. Cook now on the Isom. Thought about that one now. Chrisman on the Pope, left side. Dribbles there, free throw line, shot no good. Rebounded by Carter Bell. That was well defended there by the Raiders. And forced an awkward shot there for Pope. Lewis to Spence. Nice shot fake out to Carter Bell. Left corner three on the way. No good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Owls. So we'll put a few more, actually 4 more seconds back on the clock. I'm not quite sure how we got that far ahead, but nonetheless, it's fixed. It'll be Leighton Spence to inbound. He'll find Andrews. He'll pop the three. No good. Lewis will corral his third rebound. Camden Bell from long range, no good. We have got to start going to the rim. That's where we've seen the most success. And originally right here, we was red hot from downtown, and since then, shots have not fallen for us. Not necessarily saying that we can't take shots from outside, but just maybe switch it up here a little bit. Once you start to see shots go in on the inside, hopefully that will, again, give us confidence, and hopefully shots will start to fall from beyond the three-point line. There's Muncie Burris. We'll turn it over here for the first time. And actually now we'll have the meeting of the minds here of officials. And they're saying it's not a turnover here on Muncie Burris. So indeed, we will wipe that one away. Chrisman on to Pope. Along the baseline, well defended there by Spence. Back up top here, that's number 11, Cook. Now the handoff to Isom. Criswell on the Oldfield. Stop, pop, no good there from the left side elbow. Well defended and rebounded there by Leighton Spence. Look at that, the reverse lay-in. Again, going to the rim. That's what starts this whole process right here. Once we start seeing shots fall, get some easy buckets, confidence builds, and not only that, but the defense starts to open up a little bit and allows for maybe some other open opportunities. As Pope will be off the mark, Andrews will corral the rebound. Lewis lost the handle on it. That pass deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Owls. So Wapahani will maintain possession of the basketball here with the 5:40 mark in the third. Again, that's the shot you want right there. Good look there for Eli. Again, it just didn't take a friendly bounce for us. But we can't give up on those opportunities. That was still a good quality shot there from Eli. And more times than not, he's going to sink that. As Oldfield will be good there for two. And we will get a timeout on the floor. 5:16 to play here in the third quarter. The timeout taken by Wapahani. So both teams with 3 remaining, 35-18. As we'll go ahead and stay right here with you during this timeout to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. Also, again, a big thanks here to Henry Community Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. He's here to get our athletes back in the game and to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine and Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So greatly appreciate Next Home Elite Real Estate Realtor Courtney Felton, as well as our athletic trainer out here at Wapahani, Mr. Tony Cox. He's been in the business for quite some time and is one of the very best of the best, not only in the state of Indiana, but in the country. Spins here along the baseline, works it back out. Around the perimeter to Lewis. Andrews now to Carter Bell. Camden Bell here on the near side wing. Right side of the lane, back out. That's an open three. And you know what? That was all brought on because Andrews drove it to the basket. The defense collapsed, left Camden Bell wide open, and Camden made him pay. So 13 points now for Camden to go along with 4 rebounds. And there's a takeaway. Lewis lays that one in there for 2. So Caleb now with 4 points and 3 rebounds here on the evening. Start forcing some more of these turnovers, getting layups on the other end or open threes. Nice hustle from Lewis. That's going to be another Raider takeaway. Second turnover now for the Owls in the second half. Give them 12 here on the night. And we're going to get a foul from behind, a reach-in foul. And that will be on Muncie Burris' number 3, Sam Isom, his second, team's first of the quarter. As we'll see, number 12, Lincoln Frost, return to the floor for Muncie Burris. Here from Wapahani, Hunter Rodifer will check back in. Caleb Lewis will have a seat. Inbounded here to Camden Bell. The screen here from Rodifer. Pick and roll action. Rodifer back out to Camden Bell. Excellent work right there. Working the baseline, gets the angle, and Camden will cash in there for 2 more. So 15 points now for Bell, Camden Bell that is.
Wapahani foul number 20, Eli Andrews, his first, team second.
So the foul here on Eli Andrews. It's going to be his first, team's second.
Number 1, Hunter Bell into the game for Burris.
And we have a
Malachi Smith.
cleanup here on aisle 2. So Camden Bell took care of business right there. Smith, no good. Mistimed jump there from Andrews. And we'll have a foul here on number 14, Hunter Rodifer. That will be his first, team's third.
Third team foul for the Raiders.
So it'll be Oldfield to inbound. Smith, step back 2. No good. And another foul. This one once again will be here on Andrews. His second, team's fourth. So the Raiders have picked up 3 team fouls in the span of about, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. Nicely done right there from Rodifer. Coming off of that screen, he's over there in help side. Cook slings it to the right side corner now. Smith takes it inside. And a traveling violation. Well defended right there by Connor Bell. So third turnover now of the half on Muncie Burris, 13 on the evening. And so after all that, the Owls give it away, and let's see if Wapahani can make him pay for it right here. Nice screen there from Rodifer. Outside here, Andrews in and out, no good. Smith corralling the rebound, pushing it up forward quickly here, and now Bell with the takeaway. Camden with the left hand. The bucket is good and the foul. Yes! So Camden will head to the line for one more. The foul will be on Owls number 3, Sam Isom, his third, team second of the quarter. And returning to the floor for Wapahani will be number 32, Quentin James, as Carter Bell will have a seat. So again, Camden at the free throw line for one more, looking to convert on the three-point play. And that free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done, Camden Bell. So give him 18 points and 4 rebounds so far. Wapahani now with a 27-point lead. Isom, clear path to the basket, no good. Andrews with his 4th rebound. Up for Camden. Stop, pop, no good. And Quentin James will come up with the rebound. Nicely done, Quentin. Got to go right back to the rim right here. Behind the back. Was looking for Rodifer. Couldn't quite get it to him. Bell dribbles right side. Love the attack right there again. Aggressively going to the rim. You have that conviction. A great opportunity right here. So the foul will be here on number 15. That is Malachi Smith. That's his first, team's third. So again, Camden Bell back to the charity stripe for 2 more shots. The first one will be up, and it will be good. The second of 2 will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done, Camden Bell. As the Raiders now inching closer to a 30-point lead. Isom gets to the rim, and that's up and good for 2. Again, Connor Bell nearly swatted that one away. Again, just a little bit of mistiming. Still well defended. Camden Bell, corner 3. Again, touches every part of the rim right there, as we'll have a jump ball, and it will favor the Owls at the 1:13 mark. So Wapahani will put together a little, well, I thought we was going to have a little full-court pressure, but instead that was not end up being the case. And we'll get a timeout on the floor here for Muncie Burris, their third charge timeout here of the evening. So they will have 2 remaining, as we will step aside here for a quick break. And we'll be back following this message from Dr. Carity, Wolf Unity SPC. Alrighty, welcome back in here with our game here tonight presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate Realtor Austin Rich. It's a 47-20 lead here for Wapahani. Again, a $1.05 to play here in the third. It'll be Isom to inbound for Muncie Burris. Oldfield now up top to Frost. Now right side, Smith finds Cook on Isom. A little pressure put on here by the Raiders. That shot is up, no good. Rodifer will come down with a rebound, and we'll have a reach-in foul here on Muncie Burris' number 11, Reese Cook. That's his third, team's fourth of the quarter. And Wapahani has 43 seconds to work with. So Wapahani looks to set it up here. Last play of the quarter. Connor Bell back to Camden. Step back three, no good. And the Hail Mary three, oh wow! All but down there for Isom. A heck of a shot there by the young man. But that will do it here for the third. At the end of three, it is Wapahani 47, Muncie Burris 20. Stick around here for the fourth. Coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. Camden Bell will get this fourth quarter started with a bang. Third three of the night here for Camden, giving 23 points to go along with 4 rebounds on the evening and a 30-point Wapahani lead. And Smith finagles his way through traffic and kisses that one off the backboard there for 2. Again, if you're just joining us here for the first time tonight, we thank you guys for tuning in and spending your Saturday night here with us. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Bell right back to the right side. Andrews stop, pop, good. Mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net right there. Eli now with 12 points and 4 rebounds on the evening. Cook gives away here to Frost. Looking for Oldfield. He'll get it to him. Well defended. Back out to Oldfield again. Frost for 3, and the bank is open. Usually don't see that too often on, wing or corner shots, being able to bank them in like that, but job well done there by the young man. Frost there with his first points. Leighton Spence answers right back. You better believe it. Heck yes. So Spence now with his first points on the night to go along with a couple of rebounds. And it's right back to a 30-point Wapahani lead. Smith will get pickpocketed. Here comes Andrews, and that should be an intentional foul. And indeed it will be. So intentional foul right there.
Intentional foul.
And that will be on number 15, Malachi Smith. So his second, team's first of the quarter. So it will be 2 shots for Andrews, and the Raiders will get the ball back. Second of 2. Oh, pops in and right back out. That's the first free throw the Raiders have missed tonight. We were 14 for our first 14.
Muncie Burris, number 24, Bryson Pope.
That was literally inside the cylinder and decided it didn't want to fall through. And bounded all the way here into the back court here to Andrews. Nice take, nice finish. Andrews there with a finger roll for 2. Andrews now with 15 points here on the night. 7 of those have come from the free throw line. Nicely done right there. Isom again gets to the inside, and he gets the finish as well. 11 points there for that young man. Andrews to the left side wing now up top. Lewis swung on to Spence. Far side wing dribbles. Oh, nearly tried to do a little too much. Camden Bell will pull the trigger. No good, but Bell left that one short, gets it right back. So a couple of offensive rebounds for him right there. Bell to Spence. Works his way inside. No good. Lewis there with the rebound, and the Raiders will end up throwing it away. But still, great hustle right there. Lewis being able to grab a hold of the rebound. Obviously was falling off balance, facing defensive pressure. Just didn't pan out that time. So Wapahani will have Quentin James and Hunter Rodifer back in. Here for Muncie Burris, as that layup will be up and good there for Frost. Muncie Burris will have number 25, Andrew Maple, now in the ball game, seeing his first action here of the evening. Got under 4.5 to play. Bell up top. Eli Andrews tickles the twine. Yes. Yes. Heck yes. First 3 of the night here for Eli. 18 points. Go along with 4 rebounds on the night. Cook swung up top to Frost. On to Smith. The spin move. No good. Andrews will corral his 5th rebound of the night. Up floor to Camden Bell. No good. No good again. So the foul here on Reese Cook, his 4th. Team's 2nd of the quarter.
Checking in the game for Burris. Number 4, Dylan.
Andrews, left side 3. No good. Rodifer with another rebound and a putback in the foul. Rodifer's been a rebounding machine here these last few possessions.
That foul's on Burris, number 24.
So the foul on number 24, Bryson Pope, his 1st, team's 3rd. And again, one more here for Rodifer, looking to complete the 3-point play, and he will do so. Nicely done, Hunter Rodifer. So giving 3 points, 5 rebounds. DJ Seagraves and Riley Swift now in the ball game here for Wapahani. So Bell, Camden Bell, and Eli Andrews will have a seat. I would assume that their night is done. Smith for 2, no good. Connor Bell with his 1st rebound this evening. Quentin James, the handoff here to Connor. Outside here, Swift Dribbles here to the top, swung on. Roddifer gives away to Connor Bell here on the far side wing. Dribbles there to the free throw line. Step back, turnaround jumper, no good. James with rebound number 2 on the night here for him. Swift worked his way back around the perimeter here to Seagraves. Again, the Raiders in no rush. Connor Bell for 3. Downtown money. So Connor now with his second 3 on the night. Give him 7 points and a rebound. Smith off balance and a traveling violation. Give him 7 turnovers here in the second half. 17 here for the ball game. Screen set by James Swift on to Roddifer. He'll give away to Seagraves. DJ now on to James. James now to Connor Bell. Left side, step back 3 is up and good again. Connor Bell. I'll tell you what, these Bell boys with 3 threes each. So Carter, Connor, and Camden combined for 9 threes between the 3 of them on the evening. That's a foul. No good right there on the shot, but the foul here by Roddifer will be his second. Team's first of the quarter will be number 12. Lincoln Frost at the free throw line shooting 2. Again, we hope you guys stick around here with us. We'll have our Raiders Live post-game show following the conclusion of this one here tonight. Again, we'll be talking about the Delaware County tournament brackets for both the girls and the boys for next week. Again, we'll be breaking down those and what that looks like. Good there on the second there from Frost. Again, the Raiders now have Graham Cook as well as Ethan Bragg and Noah Olson in the ball game. Olson gives way to Seagraves. Dribbles, finds Bragg, now on to Graham Cook here on the left side. Olson up and good there for 2 more. So we'll have number 10, which is actually not on our roster sheet, now in the ball game here for Burris. Here from Wapahani, Landon Cook and Memphis Pickering now in the ball game. So everybody gets in here for the Raiders. Completely cleared the bench. No good for Cook. Graham Cook. Oh, the rebound. Can't get the putback to go. And the layup good. We're actually a little bit behind right here, about 4 seconds behind. And that will do it here tonight. Your final score, your Wapahani Raiders 72. The Muncie Burris Owls 32. Again, Wapahani now improves to 6-5 on the season, while Muncie Burris will now fall to 2-5 on the season. Again, make sure to stay right here with us. We'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up. Again, we'll be talking about the county tournament bracket for both girls and boys basketball coming up next week. Again, we'll be breaking that down, so then you all know where and when you can see the Lady Raiders and the Raider boys basketball team play next week during the Delaware County Tournament. We'll be back again here with our Raiders Live post game coming up here on the WHS Network. Jackson digs it out. Hunsinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making a rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here with our Raiders Live postgame show, again presented by Alfred Rods and Customs, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. A victorious night here for Wapahani. JV took care of business there earlier this evening. Started the evening off on the right note, and the Raiders even exceeded that here in the varsity game this evening with a great performance, really great second half. Overall, they took care of business the way they should have here tonight. Again, I talked about there in our pregame show. And I say this often, I never really paid too much close attention to what teams' records are. I mean, yes, it gives you an idea, especially, when you look at stats. It does give you an idea, but at the end of the night, anything can happen any given evening, any given ball game. It doesn't necessarily make a difference per se, what somebody's done or what a team has done previously to this point. The only thing that matters is what's happening here tonight. And Wapahani, from start to finish right here, they applied pressure defensively. They end up forcing 18 turnovers here tonight. But they applied deep pressure here on the defensive side of the ball and really put them in a bad place. And Wapahani took full advantage, especially, like I said, here in the second half. I thought we really were clicking on all cylinders here. Offensively there in the first half, started off red hot. And then, we kind of cooled off. And then, late there in the second quarter, kind of found our footing there a little bit again. And, was able to get some good shots there, especially more towards the rim that I think that help establish a little bit of momentum and confidence heading into the second half. Yes, we still had our fair share of threes. We end up having 11 made threes on the night, 9 of those 11 coming from the trio of the Bell boys, Carter Bell, Connor Bell, and Camden Bell. All three hit 3 threes each. But, a good bulk of our success came from inside and at the free throw line. And a lot of those free throws were because we attacked the rim. We forced the defense we forced the opponent to attempt to play defense, and instead they was fouling us. And we took full advantage from the charity stripe. We ended up finishing up 15 of 16 from the free throw line tonight. I mean, that is huge. In any ball game, you've got to take care of business at the charity stripe, and we've seen that here tonight. And even that one miss, literally was inside the cylinder, then just decided that it didn't want to go through. It was a good quality shot there from Andrews, but just a great night in every aspect. I'm sure that there's some things that yes they're going to have to clean up maybe a little bit, but. I thought tonight we played well, played the game together, played the game the right way. And that's 3 consecutive wins here for Wapahani, which is welcoming to see. You start, every single ball game, you come out here expecting to win. And, when results necessarily haven't been there here at the early start of things, I'm sure that, they might have been, I'm sure definitely disappointed. Who wouldn't be? You play to win. You don't play to lose. And you just don't play just for the heck of playing. You play to win. And these guys, are starting to, and I said it earlier, are starting to reap the benefits of the hard work that they continue to put in. And good results will happen. It takes a little bit of time, but, it's starting to work out here a little bit. But Wapahani's got to continue to stay focused. They've got a really tough road ahead starting next week, which we're going to get into that here in just a moment. But the Raiders here tonight were led by Camden Bell, 23 points and 5 rebounds. Following him was Eli Andrews with 18 points and 5 rebounds. Connor Bell with 10 points and 1 rebound. Carter Bell with 9 points and 8 rebounds. Let's see, next we have Caleb Lewis, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Hunter Roddifer, 3 points, 5 rebounds. Leighton Spence with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Next we have Noah Olson with 2 points. And then Quentin James with 2 rebounds, and Graham Cook with 1 rebound there for the grand total of 72 points scored for your Wapahani Raiders. As I mentioned, we turned the ball over only 4 times, but we were 15 of 16 from the free throw line. Excellent job there from the Raiders, and staying focused and calm, cool, and collected there from the charity stripe here tonight. Now we'll kind of switch gears here a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the bracket here for the Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament. Again, that will start ramping up on Tuesday night. As you see there on your screen, Wapahani will take on Cowan. Again, this is girls basketball, and it will be held at Yorktown High School. So the first 2 rounds will be at Yorktown. The championship game, as you see there on your screen, will be next Saturday night at Delta. We hope that Wapahani gets there for both the girls and the boys, but this is the pathway here for the Raiders. So again, Cowan will take on your Wapahani Lady Raiders on Tuesday night, 6 p.m. start time from Yorktown High School. Following that will be Yorktown and Delta. Again, the winner of Cowan and Wapahani will then take on Westdale on Thursday night, January the 15th, again, 6 p.m. from Yorktown High School. The second semifinal game will then feature the Daleville Broncos, as they will take on the winner of Yorktown and Delta at 7:30 there on Thursday evening. And then again, as I mentioned already, the county championship game will be played next Saturday at 6 o'clock from Delta High School. So again, please make sure, don't go to Delta on Tuesday night. Go to Yorktown. Wapahani and Cowan at Yorktown Tuesday night, 6 p.m. We'd love to see you there. If you can't make it, you can catch it live right here on the WHS Network. Again, coming up there on Tuesday night, again, we'll have all the Delaware County girls and boys basketball coverage here on the WHS Network. Now, we'll switch gears and now take a look here at the boys basketball tournaments scheduled for next week. So Daleville and Yorktown will kick things off. That will be on Wednesday. That will be Daleville and the Yorktown Tigers, 6 p.m. They're from Delta High School. So again, all boys county tournament action will be held at Delta High School. So again, Daleville, Yorktown, 6 p.m. They're on Wednesday. Following that, then we will have, actually, no, that is on Tuesday night. Those dates are incorrect, actually. I'm not sure why those say that, but that is incorrect. So I apologize about that graphic. So they will actually play on Wednesday night. That should be I believe the 15th instead of the 14th. And then Cowan and Delta will play that second game. Again, the bracket itself is correct. The dates and times are incorrect. So we'll make sure and correct that. And we'll be posting new ones on social media here within the next couple days. But then Wapahani on Friday night, that is the 16th. Wapahani will take on Daleville. That is a 6 p.m. start time. See, I'm trying to gather. Actually, no, those are the correct dates. Holy Moses, I'm all kinds of messed up. Okay. So, again, all the dates and times are correct. So, Wapahani will take on Daleville or Yorktown on next Friday night, 6 p.m. will be the start time there for that one in the semifinal round matchup. Westdale will take on the winner of Cowan and Delta on Friday evening, at 7:30. Then with the championship being played Saturday night at 8 o'clock. So again, we're going to run through this again since I confused myself. Daleville and Yorktown on Wednesday night at 6. Cowan and Delta at 7:30 on Wednesday night. Wapahani again will play the winner of Daleville and Yorktown on Friday night, 6 o'clock, first game of the semifinal round, with Westdale then playing the second game against either Cowan or Delta, and again, the championship Saturday night, 8 p.m. Okay, so enough of that. Again, after I kind of messed things up there a little bit, apologize about that. But nonetheless, 72-32 your final score here tonight for Wapahani, claiming victory 6-5 on the season. Again, we'll be having all of your county tournament coverage coming up next week, so we hope you all tune in. Big thanks to all of our sponsors, and a big thank you to all of you for joining us here tonight. For spending your Saturday evening here with us means a great deal to us, and I know it means a great deal to these boys out there on the floor as well. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until Tuesday night, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll see you all next time here on your home of the Raiders, the W.